Yea. So, there are some instances in your lives where you feel that you have no choice, no say, no input whatsoever. And we want you to understand that this can never be the case. You are never being put in a position where you are subjected to certain circumstances, certain people, or certain conditions in your life. It is always you who has chosen what you have in front of you. And from the place where you are now, you are choosing again. So when you find yourselves pretending that you have no choice but to suck it up and remain in the situation that you have created for yourselves, we want you to laugh at that idea. It is preposterous that you would have put yourselves in a situation where there is no choice. However, your choices may not be the choices that you would prefer. You may not be able to, for instance, instantly access the choice that is your first preference. But there is always a choice. We are not saying to you that whatever is before you is there for you to resist either. So, the first choice that you have is the choice of whether you accept or resist the circumstance that you find yourself in. Then you have a choice as to whether or not you are going to look for anything at all within the circumstance that you can work with, that you can find satisfaction from, that you have the ability to appreciate. And then, of course, you have the choice as to whether or not you are going to place the majority of your attention and focus on the situation that you are finding uncomfortable or unsatisfying in some way. You have the ability to create now in bigger and faster ways than you have previously. So if you find yourself in a situation that you have been in before, and that you could not find your way out of. We don't want you to think of that as a learning experience for yourself, but rather it was an experience. And now, even though you find yourself in a similar circumstance, you can create something else for yourself. You don't have to change the circumstance. You don't have to make anyone else do something different. You simply must own the responsibility for having created it, so that you can realize your true power to create again, to create anew, to create something different. We ask you to see your life as always in a state of constant creation and recreation, so that you recognize what is actually happening and you take conscious control of the creative process. Begin with something small that you wish to create, and use the energy of your heart to pulse out the frequency of that creation, so that you can see for yourselves exactly how powerful you are.